Hey, have you been back here?
Huh?
Have you been back here doing this? Why is this all destroyed?
I'm not sure. Actually, guys, so last video I made, cut it randomly just because it's asking if I want internet. And no, I didn't need it, so now it cut in my video just for that. I'm not sure why it has to cut the video. But because of that, I asked my parents if I can go to the pond. My dad said ask Mom and give the walkie-talkies to her. And when I got to her, I gave the walkie-talkies and she said yes. Now here I go for the pond looks. I made a few videos earlier that I'm going to upload soon. But this is the crazy and main one because I'm going to have the most flying. Because earlier they got into a fight and then two of them flew away without any noise. Then came back, I believe. Because it was not for a huge reason. So let's get to the pond. Maybe a lot of crazy stuff will happen. Yep, there's all the geese together. There's many of them. Phew. I saw the owners of this house and they did not notice me. That was a very close call, guys. Subscribe because I survived that. Look how old the geese man is. It could have been the worst for me if they did notice me. I'm gonna collect some cool rocks. There they go, that's them. They have a Tesla Cybertruck. If I find a round rock, it's gonna probably be a geode. So if I find something like that, I would get it instead of these little rocks. Let's focus on the geese now. Back to the geese. At first, like I did not notice, like geodes are usually round. So then, when I got that rocks, it was not round, so it wasn't a geo. Sometimes you collect it, and there's a chance that it may not be a geo because it's still forming a geode. Actually, I'm just going to put that thing in my pocket. I don't have pockets, so I just have to put it in my pants. Oh my god, it's falling out. Yeah, it's not going to work there. Oh god. Unexpectedly one honked. Louder than I expected for their honks to be. Scared the hell out of me, actually. What the? Look at this rock. Well, actually, that's normal. It's just, they're all together. It's just this pattern. There's no different colors that I don't usually see. It's pretty hot today, so I don't need a jacket. I'm walking out here. even though it's not summer, spring is starting to approach, getting closer and closer. And when that gets here, going to be a lot better. That's working on chicken tunnels. He doesn't know how did the bad thing happen to it. Do you see that big old ditch? Actually, that's a creek area. And that's not a ditch that you want to go in because there's a lot of trees that could easily fall on you. This is pretty much as steep as a mountain. And I will not be able to get down there because there is a lot of fencing, private property, and that's a different neighborhood back there anyways. There usually is more than that much Canadian geese here. But it's still kind of a lot because they're actually different groups coming together. 3 or 4 different groups come together. I'm not sure how many groups it actually is. Because one of the groups that were a group of 2 before actually flew away, and I didn't have my phone with me, so I could not get it on camera on time. So that video is not on YouTube because it was not even a video. It was just a watch that I saw, something that I saw. This rock is cool. And it's kind of likely I think I hear another group of geese. Ready to come together with this group. Those geese can hear the other geese better than I can hear those other geese. And also cool rock. Because geese hear very well. Their ears are hard to see, but their ears are very good at hearing. Even though they're pretty small, geese can hear very well. And geese are one of the smartest birds. They're not as intelligent as humans, but they can still easily, they're not as intelligent as crows, but they're intelligent enough to become friends with us. Those birds are, oh my God! I think they are about to come into a fight. Those two geese look like they're about to fly away. Because they're looking up a lot. I'm not too interested of chasing them today. I'm not so much interested, but I just like to get a better view of them today. I hope nobody comes out here. They have that boat over there that they never use. Seems like. The geese team up like that. It's like they literally team up. Those rocks are kind of scaring them, forcing them to go to the land. Geese are coming closer to me. I think they trust me. If they come close up to me, I would say hi to them. And I wouldn't hurt them. Hi, geese. Look, they're coming close. They think there's food. This is the first time geese came near me. Very close to me. I think these geese never see me, so they don't take me as a very bad threat. Because I never chased them yet. I can see their eyes. Their tiny eyes. Their black eyes. First I thought the white patches were eyes. And those are 100% not eyes. Don't worry, geese. Okay, they're turning around again. They were coming close for a little bit, but then they turned around the other way. Oh, there comes some others. Yep, there they come. A group of 2 geese. They're on shore. But they could easily fly away. So it won't be that bad for them. I hear a dove pigeon. The other geese down there seem like they want to go to the land. Heard some sources. Listening. Those geese are also coming that way. Their calls. What?
Just checking to see how you doing.
Good. I'm just watching them. I'm just sitting because there's not much for me to chase them. They seem to came closer to me.
Okay.
See you when I come back.
Okay.
Guys, I just gotta put the walkie-talkie. Some of them look like they're diving. That female that was honking, they're not really honking, but they were, kind of. That group says, no, we don't want to come there. They're probably scared of me. These geese are comfortable there. I think they're going to the land. And that's an easy area. If I chase them, they might fly to those geese. Because those are closer geese. Closest geese that they have. Pigeons, and those pigeons sound like they're making noises when they fly. But it's actually just their wings whistling. I'm not sure why their wings whistle. It's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. Let's scare a pigeon. Because it's funny. Let's see what a rock would do. That scared it the most. Not much. Just gonna throw a rock to scare it even more. Didn't get scared enough to fly away from this area. I'm gonna throw a few rocks at the pigeon. If one hits it, it's 100% flying away. Doesn't really care. I hope there's no live wasp nests in here. If there's not, the reason why I was hoping not, because I often see them here. In some cases, they're alive. So I'm very hopeful. Oh, I just heard a pigeon get scared. That's why if there's another pigeon, just for another pigeon flying nearby, can't get other pigeons' calls. But it's impossible for a pigeon to make that noise when they're on the ground or not flying. Or unless they just flap their wings without taking off. Oh! There's a yellow finch, or whatever it was, a goldfinch. It's been a while since I've seen a goldfinch, or it might not be. These geese are native to North Carolina and most of the world, like including Russia in some cases. Oh my God, I see those cars. But it's rare cases for them to do it because they mostly live in Canada and in America. And kind of in Mexico. The rest of the places is only sometimes to see Canadian geese. That can be part of their migration area. There's this very similar species of geese that used to be a Canadian geese, but now it's just called a Catherine geese. And we don't see those species of geese around America. Only we see Canadian geese. Well, I mean like where we live. Catherine geese are migratory birds, and their migration pattern is not located in Raleigh, North Carolina as well. Those two geese. They don't. Chaining up that boat from getting away. Oh, wait, that's when it says off. The chain blocks it from getting away. The geese think those crows are Canadian geese. Probably. Crows have the most similar call to Canadian geese. to where we live. In some cases, there's other birds that see and sound even similar to Canadian geese that they also listen to their calls. They probably understand what the crows are saying. Crows are only making those sounds in the air because they're saying stuff to each other. They're probably socializing, and these geese are not socializing. Usually it's because of V formation or to tell how to fly, who to go in front. The V formation can only be in 2 geese. That's why it seems like it's kind of like a V without its other side. They're also trying to do V formation, only with 2. 3 geese who do V formation better. And so if they go to a boat, they don't need to do V formation. But they usually do. To give that power to each other, but it helps them not get as tired. And to save energy. Because sometimes if they're over boats, they can land on the boat to completely save energy from flying. But if their geese, the flock of geese has to go somewhere else and flying over boats, then usually they take right off from the boat, fly away. The boat is just a place to get tiredness whenever they're flying to an area where it goes past the boats that aren't being used. Boats that are not being used cannot be used for that because they'll just fly right over it in just a second. Okay, I give up on just standing. On sitting. We're gonna actually hunt. Oh my god, there's a tick mouse. At first I thought swallows were Swisses, but Swisses cannot take off from the ground and swallows can. Swallows' wings are a little bit different. Usually swallows stay on the air, but they can land as well. If you want to say that about the difference between swallows and Swiss, about what they can do and what they cannot. But the good thing is that going on the ground doesn't kill them. All it does is just makes them not able to fly away. They can land there and walk around on the ground, but not take off. Completely useless until somebody saves them when they might climb up somewhere. They can still climb. That's all the Swisses can. Take off from some areas, but not actually from the complete ground. If you see a Swiss that looks dead, it's probably just not able to fly. I mean, like, get off the ground. Since how can they are in the air? So instead of leaving it or burying it, you should put it up and let it jump off your hand or throw it up in the air, and then it will fly away probably. Only sometimes they land. They can stand and stay up in the air for months. Eating by skimming over water. Drinking by skimming over water to drink. And eating by catching food in the air. Even mating up. But only when they have to lay eggs, they actually go down. Didn't scare them so much. I'm so lucky I'm no longer up there because somebody's outside now, and I could have got in very big trouble if I was there by then. Not my parents, probably. Because I will not tell them my parents' phone number. I found a ladybug hibernating. Just throw it up into the air. Probably can't fly because it's sleeping. Swisses go very high in the air, and they sleep up in there, but half of their brain is awake, so they can keep flopping while sleeping to keep flight in the air. So even at night, Swisses are flying, but they're still not nocturnal because they're still sleeping. This says fly as well. Found a seed. And there's stuff in here, and these plants could have anything, including livestock like ladybugs. Look how much water it has inside. Yeah, but turns out plants do have water. And sweetness. On the ladybug hibernating in the watery plant. There was no thing that it was on the ground. It was probably in the winter. It would probably take off and go back to where this place was, or wherever it can find, because they don't have a certain home. They go wherever they can sleep. Pretty much only humans and certain animals can have that intelligent mind. I remember that video that the geese literally actually flew up, but got into the tree accidentally. So then it had to go down and land. And when it got on the ground, it was so desperate of what happened. I was just so scared. Not sure why it did that in the first place. It tried to get over the branches and land to the pond, but it wasn't able to. They're about to fly away, I believe. You're honking. Quite honking. Oh, that was a hawk. Didn't notice that. Seemed to be attacked. Either attacked by a crow or just going away. Usually when you see an attack with a hawk and a crow, it usually is the crows that are attacking the hawks. But in some cases, it's the hawks that are attacking the crows, in rare cases. Crows even swoop down and peck at bald eagles, and sometimes even kill them. In rare cases, it just easily itches them and it hurts them pretty bad with the crow's strong beaks. Oh, those two geese are going for the land. That group of two decides to do something else. Or wants to get a good grip for takeoff. I'm not sure what they are there for. Because that's a good area to get a good amount of takeoff. They kind of take off like airplanes, the only difference is that instead of wheels, they have feet that are going against the ground. And they don't immediately get up into the air. But sometimes they just take off vertically, like immediately get off the ground. Just like bending down and taking off. But it's pretty much impossible for them to do that in water. Instead, they have to run on the water for a little bit and then take off. It's still pretty simple and easy to do that for these geese. Because they don't need a runway to do that. No matter if it's flat or not, they can do it. Except for a surface that they cannot step easily. Geese are about to fly, I believe. Yeah, they're about to do it. Yeah, see how they have to run like that? They take off like an airplane. Another group of geese are about to do it as well. They might fly back here soon. Okay, now we only have these other geese. I knew they were going to take off, and just like an airplane. And I see them down there. They seem to want to fly away as well. Oh, there they are. They're coming back. Huh? Why did they do that? Or they're just flying by. Yeah, they're probably coming back. I'm not sure what that flight was even for. Or not, actually. It's flying by. I wonder why they even took off that way. Just making them waste time. And they not just got from there to down there. Oh, I see a huge water tank. I never noticed it. Hopefully these geese do something soon. Or maybe those other geese can land soon. Because earlier two geese took off from the pond, and when I was saying like I missed it, and then they landed back there just a few minutes later. These geese are getting ready to do it, I believe. I feel like it's time to fly. Yeah, those two look a lot like they're about to fly. Both of those groups are rushing here. Going to the middle of the pond. Taking off and landings like geese do all. It's probably not going to be long until just geese take back off. Or those other geese land here. Oh, I see geese down there. I believe they're coming to here. I heard a few honks from far away, and yeah, it was them. They are probably just exploring because they're already seeming like they need to land. They're approaching. Yeah, they're coming, I believe. Or exploring around area. That disturbs these geese. Eventually those two geese might come back. Look at the honking. Yeah, they're about to fly away. Yep, they are positioning themselves. They're perfectly positioned. Well, I think they're ready to fly. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a lot of honking. I have to go to the bathroom soon, but I can hold it for a little bit. And the geese seem like they're going back to the land. It's like another group of geese just flew away, and these geese already want to fly away. And now they're going on the land. Yeah, they're going to the land. And the other two explorer geese were, like, seemed to do a few rounds nearby. He's watching those geese. Maybe that's the main reason why they went that way. I'm not sure if he thinks they're annoying or cool. The guy waved to me. That means that he's okay what I'm doing now. And I know his property anyways, so he will not be mad at me. He's walking on his own trail anyways. So I don't think he's gonna walk by me. He walks his dog in his own backyard, I believe. Wait, I think he has the same dog as my dad. I just noticed it.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, listen, in like in an hour, we're gonna go meet Melissa and Big Daniela so we can go and play with the kids.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I just gotta tell you something. So I would prefer you not to walk to the area where the geese are, is because I like to chase them to see them fly.
Uh-huh.
And like if you're trying to walk over there, like walk your dog, there's nobody at the house right now. So
Okay, we'll walk over there.
I would prefer you to go that way where the geese won't get scared.
Yeah, I will walk over there. I usually just go
Okay.
right here and then back.
Okay.
Okay, have fun.
Okay. Geese are about to fly away. Yes, let's get them off. Just in case they come back, let's pause it for a little bit. They're back down there. The Southwest Airlines. Oh, beagle dog! I heard a beagle dog. Let's sit here for a little bit until it's time to go back, or I get tired of nothing happening. Just pause it. I think I hear geese. Just a few minutes after they flew away, I hear geese coming. Not sure if it's the two explorers or that big group deciding that it was not really a good idea to leave. Or no, I don't see it. Let's pause it. What?
10 more minutes and then you come so we can get ready.
There's nothing going on here anyways, and I have to go to the bathroom. The geese were here earlier. I was just like, they left, and I was trying to see if they would come back, but no, so I'm coming back.
Okay, just come home then.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Goodbye.